All right, got another 1968 UFO sighting here. This time it's a disc sighting. This is from New York City. I remember it so well to this day. I was in class getting ready for the day's um, dismissal at 3 p.m. All of us had our coats on and were sitting and waiting for our teacher to tell us to stand. It was a bright sunny day. It was a bright sunny day. And I was sitting near the window when I happened to look up and out. There in the sky was a large round saucer-shaped disc, slowly gliding in the sky. Wow. Reminds me of the ones that I used to see back in the 90s, the early 90s. It was a white shape. It was a white object. At some point it reflected sunlight on its edge. So like, okay. It was okay. So it was like I was expecting it to be silver, to them to say silver, but saying white. I signaled to a boy sitting next to me, and he looked out too. We didn't know what it was, and at that time, I believed it was someone in a parachute. um, the teacher dismissed us, and as I got outside, I looked up, but the object was gone. Oh. I assumed it was a parachute. I never forgot the sight, but a few years later, logic reasoned that it couldn't have been a parachute I witnessed. There would have to have been a disabled aircraft for this to occur. And it dawned on my 11-year-old mind that what I witnessed was an actual UFO. So, looks like she saw a disc-shaped craft here. A large, round, saucer-shaped disc slowly gliding in the sky. And it was a white color. And it reflected sunlight. Very interesting. Very cool. Very cool that she saw it, on a bright sunny day. And this was over New York City, so I'm sure other people would have seen this as well. Um, you know. Um, and yeah, so that was 1968. So, I mean, maybe somebody out there, like, at the time, might remember this event, just like this person here. Um, and I also have one from Alamosa, Colorado. So let's see what happens here. I exited my mobile home east of Alamosa at 11 a.m. I was carrying a camera because I was teaching photojournalism at the local college. I heard a jet aircraft flying low coming from the east. I turned to watch it. It was flying low at about 1,000 feet. I reacted when I saw a silver mirror-like sphere. Ooh. Following the fighter plane just below the tail. Wow. And about 100 feet behind it. I thought it was being towed by the fighter. When it was just overhead, the sphere moved. In an instant to below the front of the aircraft, about 50 feet in front. Then it moved instantly to behind the plane again. Oh my, what? Um, this is 1968. It's not, what the heck? I shot a whole roll of film from overhead until it was out of sight. Oh. I took the film to the photo lab at the college and gave it to a grad student who ran the lab. I told him what I photographed, and he said he would take care of the pictures. Next morning, I found him, and we went to the lab, and he opened the door and went to the dark room. He pointed to the drying clamps and declared that the negatives were gone. What? Ooh. He said he processed them the night before. Just before he locked up and hung the negs up to dry. So this person gives their background. My background: BA with double major in astronomy and world literature, MA in speech and literature, or no, in speech and theater at the time. I had seen another phenomenon when I was 17 years old, but completely different and in a completely different place. Nobody seems to care about my accounts, so I am glad to have found your site. Okay, well, here at this channel, we definitely care. This is from Alamosa, Colorado. Very interesting. So a bright silver sphere. So this isn't a disc. It's an orb, like maybe a very shiny metallic orb, I guess. That is crazy. All right, and it was like maneuvering all over this fighter jet. Like that's what's so crazy. It was like going all over around the jet and everything. What the heck? Wow. Well, that is a really good one. All right, let me know what you think of these stories. That last one was a really good one. Yeah, good one there. The white disc one was good too. New York City. I'm sure other people had to have seen, well, maybe both of these. And obviously the fighter jet had to have known that silver orb was going around it. Man, imagine like being in the fighter jet and seeing that thing going around you and not knowing what it is. It's almost like it was like casing out the plane, like, I don't know, like investigating it or something. So, yeah, let me know what you think of these two reports. Leave your thoughts, comments down below if you'd like. And we'll be coming out with more UFO and strange story content again shortly.